Hello everyone, my name is Maddie Toll, and today is 65 days until I start medical school. And today I'm going to tell you about the 3 car accidents I got in or almost got in just today. All of these happened today in real time. So the first one, pretty nonchalant. This is like the least exciting of the 3. But it was just a funny situation. So I was driving with my grandma and her 3 friends. So we're in like a 5-passenger car. So I'm like in the back seat in the middle, and you're the middle person, you're just like this the whole time. So I'm just like this in the back seat the whole time. And one of my grandma's friends was driving the car. And there was one part of the drive where she had to like get over into the other lane. And the other 3 people in the car, besides the driver, were all like looking, and they're all like looking, and they're all like, okay, you're good. You can get over right now. Okay, right now. Okay, right now. And the lady that's driving is just sitting there like, no, thank you. And then it probably went on for like 3 minutes of everyone just like looking like and telling her like, okay, get over. You gotta get over. You gotta get over. And her just being like, no, I like this lane. Before she finally got over. And I was just sitting there the whole time, like in the back. And she also drove really fast, so I'd have to say my heart was probably racing the fastest for this car ride, as I was squished in the middle between 2 people. Now, number 2. So my grandma and I were going to dinner tonight, and the first place that we were attempting to go to dinner at was like a barbecue, like smokehouse. So my grandma and I were driving there, and it's off like a busier road. So my grandma kind of likes to like get over into like the shoulder of the road and like kind of slow down before like making the right turn into the restaurant. But instead of doing that, she like completely like went like through the curb, like probably like 10 meters before the actual turn. And so we just had to drive 10 meters like on the curb that's like her car's like low to the ground. It's like scratching up against her curb. And then it like went down for a second, and then we had to like hit it all over again as we went back up. And thank goodness her car, while we couldn't see any damage, the underneath of her car is probably pretty banged up. But I thought, that was enough for today. Like two pretty exciting car rides. I'm good. But then the best is for last. So we park at the barbecue place, smokehouse, and we decide there's no other parking, so my grandma's friend doesn't have anywhere to park. So we're just gonna, me and my grandma, get in her car, and we're gonna drive to a restaurant down the street and eat there. So we did that. My grandma's in the passenger seat, I'm in the back seat, and we go to this place. We drop my grandma off at the door, and I stay in the car because I'm gonna help my grandma's friend like get to the door, like walk her in, make sure she gets in safe. And she's like driving in the parking lot, and then another car's pulling out. So she stops and starts to back up and completely hits the car that was also driving like behind her. Like completely hits it. And it's like this 18-year-old guy. And all of his friends were like already parked, and they're all like laughing at us and like, oh my goodness, you just see that? So she completely hit the back of the back of her car hit the front of his car. So we get out, and I like introduce myself to him, and I'm trying to be really nice. And he lets us know that like he literally just bought this car. It was a used car, but he had like just bought it. So we feel bad. So I like helped my grandma's friend like talk to him, and we figured it all out, which is good. But yeah, it was a pretty eventful day. I think I'm gonna start like wearing a helmet in the car with like anyone over like 75 years old, just to be safe. I don't have the best driving record, but I think just setting that like baseline, you know, like nice helmet, maybe some padded clothing, would probably be best for my safety. Yeah, so that was my day. But other than that, it was a really good day. We ended up eating at a Mexican restaurant that me and my grandma love, so that's always a hit. And today was nice out. Kennedy and I are gonna go for a walk later. We went on a walk this morning before it got hot, and now we're just waiting for it to cool down again. But yeah, everyone is fine from these many, almost non-existent car accidents and car crashes that happened, which is good. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. That is all. Life is good. God is better.